Hello, welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. We're your hosts, Cedric and Sidra. And well, I'm gonna let Sidra take it. She the one that she was talking about it, and I was like, you know what, we could be doing the CR on this. And she was like, yeah, so it's taking about 30 or 40 minutes because all this other talking and stuff we was doing because we just chill. So I'm gonna let her take it. So there you go, girl. You got the flow.
Alright, so I scroll through the feed on my phone and look at different thumbnails about different stuff.
My phone.
So Republican conservative people are very upset. They typically are, but here's what they're upset about so far. The past week or so, I don't know exactly who did it. I guess the estate of Dr. Seuss decided that they were no longer going to produce 6 of his 40 or 50 books.
And they blame that on leftist Democrats.
Because they are racist. Talking about Chinamen and derogatory depictions of black people, just all around racist shit that does not need to be taught to little children. They're upset about that.
Yeah, you ask Republican why are you upset about that? Why are you upset about those 6 books? Wait for the answer.
Uh-huh.
You aren't going to get one.
And
they'll say it's free speech or something, but they're not going to tell you what it is.
And then they're upset about warnings being put on certain episodes of the Muppet Show. Muppet Show came out in like the 70s, so it's probably some deplorable stuff in there too.
And mainly Miss Piggy beating the hell out of her boyfriend. Mainly, that's it. And beating the hell out of anybody, really, but primarily throwing Kermit and punching him. That happens a lot.
So they're like, you get rid of these children's books and you put labels on a children's show. The Muppet Show really wasn't a children's show in its originality. Nope. But Wet Ass Pussy, abbreviated WAP, got Song of the Year. So there are a lot of things wrong with this. First of all, Wet Ass Pussy did not get Song of the Year. It didn't get Song of the Year anywhere. It might have been number 1 on a couple of lists, but it was not
back of my throat
Song of the Year. Okay. 2, Wet Ass Pussy is not for children. And whether or not your children hear Wet Ass Pussy is up to the parents, because they're the ones controlling the music.
Don't even sound like that. That ain't even right.
Okay.
If it was really up to the parents, look, I take issue, Sidra saying this, or anyone else saying stuff like that. It's up to the parents. That's that dumbass conservative talk, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because they always say that. Remember when you was a kid? Was it really up to your parents about the stuff that you heard and saw when you were away from your parents? Was it really up to your parents when they would leave and go to work, or they leave the house and you go and do the things you do?
Okay, you got
was
a point.
Was it really
That's
up to your parents?
If you hear it on the
radio, and if your parents say, "Don't let me catch you hearing that," and they meant that, don't let them catch you, or there's gonna be some consequences. So you kept doing what you was doing anyway, sneaking it.
Okay, that's fine. You're right. You got valid points. If you hear it on the radio, you're not hearing Wet Ass Pussy. Nope. You can infer what you want to infer, and a lot of folks didn't even know what the damn song was called.
Wet and Gushy.
Because they were hearing it on the radio. They had to go find it on YouTube to be like, oh, that's not what she's saying. But
I wish a motivator would come in here and say something.
It's just so stupid.
Distractions.
It's just so stupid. Wet Ass Pussy is vulgar, but it's not, denigrating a whole portion of society.
Wet Ass Pussy made me glad I'm the age I am at this moment. I'm 45. I couldn't handle being a teenager or a still blossoming adult and hearing that song, realizing that I might have to live up to that to please some woman. I'd be like, you know what? Just kill myself now, because that ain't happening. That ain't happening. That I don't know what kind of king dingaling y'all expect to get, but that's not every guy got that, and y'all sure enough gonna leave a brother when he don't. Look, the knee I have is the knee I have. It ain't nothing else.
and it's so fucked up because it's vulgar, but it's 2 chicks talking about what they want. and what they got.
They nasty.
And how they want it.
And I like that freedom.
And that's what that's what the problem is.
That's that black freedom, y'all.
That's what the problem is. And it's like, if y'all want a dish rag to lay there and just you can plow it until you're done doing your business.
Yeah, if you want a Kim Kardashian, go find one.
That's fine.
Because that's what she did.
But
she can't fuck.
There's a whole bunch of females out here who are active in their own pleasure. And whether it's a small dick, a medium dick, or a huge dick, they feel the way these chicks feel in this song. Mm-hmm. And that's what they're all pissed off about. And singing a song like that and have it be all innuendo, it loses that hard edge. It loses that punch and that sting. And you can shake your ass to it. Yeah. That's just stupid. It's absurd. And they're worried about Mr. Potato Head not being a Mister anymore.
Yeah, why would they do that dumb shit? Why would they do that? Seriously. We're going to take the Mr. off the Mr. Potato Head. There was a Mr. Potato Head and there was a Mrs. Potato Head.
But now it's a Potato Head. You know what?
Hold on. Now there's a Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head.
It's probably not a Mrs. Potato Head either. It's probably just a Potato Head.
They didn't have genitalia anyway. There was no crotch junk.
No, but Mrs. Potato Head had hair and the lips and shit. Mrs. Potato Head had a mustache and shit like that. To make them masculine and feminine. Who gives a great goddamn what you stick in a plastic potato?
Just think about it. It was Mr. Potato Head and caught flack for a long time, made Mrs. Potato Head. It's been a few decades and now it's like, look, that ain't good enough. Just make them potato heads. It's like, okay, but do they still come with the same accessories and stuff? Well, yes. So were you going to make your own Mrs. Potato Head and call it Mrs. Potato Head? Yeah, but see, I have the option. You had the option before, you dumbass.
But I guess because you had to buy one potato head that was Mister, mm-hmm. and you had to buy one that was Mrs. And now they probably just throw all the pieces in one.
They already had that.
And what the fuck, man? It's just I really think it's a non-issue.
It's a non-issue for people that. This is my hypothesis. All of this stuff is an argument for low-minded people that are too chicken shit to argue the real shit. They're too scared to argue the true issues. So they find these little micro issues and turn them into big explosions to distract everyone so they can feel like they got something to argue because they don't know how to argue policy. And arguing policy isn't hard. It's not hard. Do you think everyone should have health care? Free health care? Yes or no? You get sick? Do you want to get seen? Do you have a broken leg? Should you get seen? Because they say this, we can give you this medication, but your insurance won't cover it. So we either give you nothing or more expensive generic crap. If you can't pay, you don't get help. And if you can pay, the amount you can pay basically transcribes it to what level of help you get. And not only that, but then your race come into play because how the physicians view you through your skin color will also come into play. Even if they are the same skin color, then colorism will and does come into play because they will handle you differently. So it's all messed up. And nobody wants to do anything about it because that would require getting up off your ass and actually voicing your opinion. Actually, no, voicing your stance. Because it's an opinion if you don't know. And you just kind of got a thing, but you don't know. No, there is no opinion about, I'm hurt. Help me to the fullest degree. That's not an opinion. You fall and bust up your shoulder, your hip, or something. Don't you want the best medical care and aid that there is? Or do you want to say, well, look, give me the nickel and dime treatment and send my ass out? What do you want? And then if you're a woman, how they going to treat you? We ain't that many decades from menstruation just being a state of mind. We're not many decades from that. We aren't many decades from you got a rag, put it on. You got a rag, it's bloody, take it off, put another on, wash the other out.
And see, the ones who are pissed off about this, they'll be the first ones. See, the thing is, these women made this song and got national attention. That's what they pissed off about.
And they black. Nationally,
now,
black people ain't accepted.
If they was in the strip club, they wouldn't have no problem. They throw some dollars on a lap dance when they dick suck and it's all good.
Oh yeah, them white people, they go to the strip club and deal with, but then if it gets national, well, y'all not in your lane. You should be in the podunk area. You should be in the Clear Hills section.
Especially if the females are talking about their own sexual pleasure. Oh no, women is not supposed to have sexual pleasure.
Women,
they just produce babies.
There's a lot of people, the Gen Xers. Now, the whole female pleasure and all that's been going around for ages, orgasms and all that. My generation was the first time where females brought up, we want to come when we want to come. C-U-M. All right?
And it's not about you laying there and some dude plowing you to an orgasm.
You know, because if he's a real man, he'll make you come, right? That still is going around, and that toxic shit needs to shut the fuck up.
If you can't make yourself come, you shouldn't be having sex.
How about this? If you don't know how to make yourself come, you ain't a real woman.
If you don't know what you like, you can't tell nobody else what you like.
Damn.
So dudes, if you encounter a female and she's like, please me, make me come, just put your clothes on, go home.
And that's coming from a woman.
Just put your clothes on to go home. It's not worth the effort and the aggravation. Because she'll know her cooch from a hole in the wall, and you have more fun with the hole in the wall.
Yeah. Because you know what? That hole in the wall, it don't give me no lip. Yep. That's about how that go. Mm. These distractions, you got to ignore it. When you hear something like this, just look up and say, shut the fuck up. Okay. Don't be that harsh. Just be like,
just realize how dumb it is.
Be like, look, really, you're gonna argue about this? You're gonna argue about a potato head? You're gonna argue about a song? Really? And look, if you black, I'm gonna talk to you straight up. If you black and don't like wet ass pussy, if you don't like that, shut the fuck up. Okay? In general, shut the fuck up. Because everything black, R&B and rap has been about pussy. It's been about fucking. It's been about cunnilingus. Maybe a little analingus there. I haven't heard the more modern stuff because I got so bored with the shit back in the early 2000s. But you listen to all them R&B songs. There's exceedingly few about just romance or friendship. Very few, and they are hard to find. Very hard to find. But most songs are just metaphors of sex. That's really it. And if it's not sex, it's about a dude begging. So if you got a woman or women out there, which this been done in the 30s, but if you hear a song about a woman talking about the sex she want and how she gonna get it and how she gonna enjoy it to the fullest and rock somebody's world, especially her own, and she knows how to get the job done, you need to praise that. If you all about some equality, you need to praise that. I do. I can't live up to that song. I can't do it. I'm great at where I'm great, and that's it. You know, I can't grow a 45-foot tongue. I can't do that. I don't even want to see that.
Nah, that'd be disturbing.
There's a lot of molecules in the air that I can taste. I don't know why I got that skill. I don't want an extra 45 feet of that. I'll be in the new zone to tasting stuff. I'll be like, you know what? Don't go over there.
Yeah, for real.
And if somebody say, don't go over this area, that fool got a long tongue. I'm just saying, be happy that we're in the age where these songs can be made. Don't shun it. Accept it. Push it forward. You know? And if anything, belittle radio. belittle TV, belittle YouTube, belittle other platforms that won't allow the true name and vocals of things to shine. Radio during the day because kids can be listening. I get that. We want to shelter. Listen, we want to shelter the children from all the bad stuff that they're going to grow up to do. This has been Cedric and Sidra for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.